afternoon. I'm Lee and my lovely wife, Mary Ellen. Greetings, Alamance. We're going to present to you today Psalm 71. It is an anonymous psalm, and it is often regarded as Charles Spurgeon called it the prayer of the aged believer. Some folks believe that it was written by David at the time of Absalom's rebellion. So we'll begin. This is written by Peterson on his message. Okay. I run for dear life to God. I never live to regret it. Do what you do so well. Get me out of this mess and up on my feet. Put your ear to the ground and listen. Give me space for salvation. Be a guest room where I can retreat. You said your door was always open. You're my salvation, my vast granite fortress. My God, free me from the grip of the wicked, from the clutch of the bad and bully. You keep me going when times are tough. My bedrock, God, since my salvation, my childhood, I've hung on you from the day of my birth, the day you took me from the cradle. I'll never run out of praise. Many gasp in alarm when they see me, but you take me in stride. Just as each day brims with your beauty, my mouth brims with praise. But don't turn me out to pasture when I'm old, or put me on the shelf when I can't pull my own weight. My enemies are talking behind my back, watching their chance to knife me. The gospel is, God has abandoned him. Pounce on him now. No one will help him. God, don't just watch from the sidelines. Come on, run to my side. My accusers, make them lose face. Those out to get me, make them look like idiots while I stretch out reaching for you and daily add praise to praise.
I'll write the book on your righteousness. Talk up your salvation the livelong day. Never run out of good things to write or say. I come in the power of the Lord God. I post signs marking his right of way. You got me when I was an unformed youth, God, and taught me everything I know. Now I'm telling the world your wonders. I'll keep at it until I'm old and gray. God, don't walk off and leave me until I get out the news of your strong right arm to this world, news of your power to the world yet to come, your famous and righteous ways, O God. God, you've done it all. Who is quite like you? You who made me stare trouble in the face. Turn me around. Now let me look life in the face. I've been to the bottom. Bring me up, streaming with honors. Turn to me, be tender to me, and I'll take up the lute and thank you. To the tune of your faithfulness, God, I'll make music for you on a harp, Holy One of Israel. When I open up in song to you, I let out lungs full of praise. My rescued life, a song. All day long I'm chanting about you and your righteous ways, while those who tried to do me in slink off, looking ashamed. So how do you think the psalmist felt while writing this prayer, and why?
Not feeling great. If it's true that it is written by David at the rebellion of Absalom, he would have had to get up and leave his home very quickly with the army and band of Absalom and his followers chasing him. He was reflecting on the goodness that God had shown him in his younger days, but at this moment he was just wondering what in the world had occurred. Bad things are going on right at this moment with him.
I would think it would be especially bad if it were his son who were
Oh gosh,
fighting
yes.
against him.
His own family, yes.
But he obviously knew what it felt like to have those turn against him and to have to fight against something that he was probably very unsure of.
Yes.
So what do you imagine was going on in his life?
Well, he was in a very challenged place, a lot of difficulty. Things had turned upside down for him. He had been living as the king. He'd been living a comfortable life. Maybe even as we are in our nation, we've lived a comfortable life. Things go on day to day. We address the challenges as they arise. But as with David, an unknown challenge, a surprising challenge came to him. And he was just shaking in his own identity about what is going on. What is the next thing that's going to happen?
Yeah, he probably felt very unsettled when things happen that we don't expect. We cry out because we don't know what to do. Sometimes the answers are not forthcoming.
Yes.
We're trying hard to make the right decision, and it's sometimes hard to know even what the choices are.
What the right decision is?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So how do these feelings relate to how you're feeling today or how you've been feeling this week?
I feel terrible. Certainly reading this certainly brings into mind my own condition, but it also lets me know that as I reflect back on my life and the wonderful things that have been given to me and the wonderful things that I even now have, is I have great hope. I am not in a dismal place at all.
Right, the feelings that he expresses are troubled feelings, very much like many of us feel during this time, and yet
Yes.
we do have a choice whether or not we're going to live out our days in fear, in regret,
Yes.
whether we're going to find something good to praise God about. Do you gain any hope from this psalm?
I do. I do have hope. I have hope for the day and hope for the future, the hope for my children, that they will grow up and have a life, the hope that God is neither going to leave me nor forsake me.
There is always hope. Did you want to finish with your poem?
I do. I am a science guy. I am not prone to sentiments too much, and I would rather talk about science and math and those kinds of things. But I was sitting outside a couple of days ago, much like it is a beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky. The wind was rustling in the leaves, and these words came to me. The wind dancing among the spring leaves, yellow, green, moving against the Carolina blue stream. Spring air blowing life in the treetops and into me, with the rising moon above. Thank you. Blessings to you all. Amen.
Amen.